Royal Dahlstrom cooked in various restaurants in Wisconsin, then in Minnesota, including Goodfellows in Minneapolis. Now from the Franklin Street Bakery, he supplies pastries to several restaurants in the Twin Cities area. His dessert is sweet potato pecan pie, served with star anise ice cream. The pie crust shell is made with all-purpose flour, wild rice flour, butter, and lard.
Then we're going to add our water. 1/3 of a cup. We're going to be very careful that we don't overmix this at all. We just want to bring it together, basically.
The dough is rolled out and shaped into buttered tart shells.
We're going to add a little tiny bit of flour so it doesn't stick. And on any good pie dough, what we want to do is make sure that we're not overworking it. You're going to let it, you're going to roll, and then you're going to let it relax. We're going to let it roll, we're going to let it relax. Basically, we're going to cut the pie dough out kind of like a tart shell. We're going to lift the dough out, and we're going to lightly press it into the rings, taking off the excess with the back of my finger. From there, we're going to set those aside and let those relax. Our next step in the pie is to make the sweet potato filling. In the filling, we're going to use our prepared sweet potatoes, and what we've done is we've boiled these with a little tiny bit of salt and then whipped them up. We're going to add that to the bowl. We're going to add our sweetened condensed milk. We're going to add our sugar. And then we're going to add our spice. Nutmeg, clove, allspice, ginger, and a touch of cinnamon. We're going to whisk this up by hand, and then we'll add our eggs very slowly. Next, we're going to make our pecan pie filling, which actually has a touch of bourbon in it. We're going to add our corn syrup. We're using a light corn syrup. Little brown sugar. Some almond extract. Some bourbon. Some melted butter. We're going to mix these together until there are no more lumps of the sugar. Then we're going to add our eggs.
The tart is filled halfway with the sweet potato mixture.
Then we're going to lay our pecans down. I'm using half roasted pecans. We're going to lay these in a nice order around the pie. Then the last step is we're going to add our pecan bourbon pie filling over the top.
Bake at 325 degrees for 40 minutes or until golden brown. Serve at room temperature.
Being careful not to get on the outside. Then they're ready to go into the oven. Here we have the pies are done. We're going to tip them upside down, give them a little tap, and take them out. As you can see, the top's nice and caramely from the pecan pie. And then we're ready to plate the dessert. First part of the plating presentation I do today is take a little creme anglaise, go back and forth. I take a little maple caramel sauce, go across, place the pie. I'm going to add a little tiny bit of sweetened whipped cream next to it. We're going to place some star anise ice cream next to it. A couple fresh flowers around the plate. And there we have a sweet potato pecan pie with a wild rice crust and star anise ice cream.